Oh, hi guys, I think we are back. Let me just check. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Am I audible? I think I should be audible, right? I think I should be audible. Okay, let me quickly check. Okay, I think we're good to go. So, I don't know if we discussed this thing last time. So we have uh, this thing is there, sig pipe, and so it's like this actually. What happens, right? There are two things when the TCP connection is gone, right? Like the client has disconnected, but I have not received that from my thing. It's not gone. It's like in some state, right? It's like the abrupt disconnection, right? So TCP thing is like this. It will not. If you have keep alive, that's a different thing. But let's say even keep alive is not regular, right? So what happens, right? Like you have the connection because connection oriented. You have the connection. OS thinks you have the connection, and then you try to write it. So then what will happen? You will try to write, but if the write does not happen, right? That socket, right? That write call will fail with the like a sig pipe. You know that will happen. So now problem is typically what happens. Let's say you have 10 connections, and now you are you know now you are doing this, you are writing, and one of the connections fail, right, for whatever reason. So thing is, because we are not forking a node, right? So it will not terminate it will not terminate that particular process or that thread. It will terminate the whole program. uh, so what will happen here, if 6 pipe happens, like my whole program will be terminated. So one way is you either handle the 6 pipe, but then the tricky cases, right? Because SIGPipe can handle for valid cases also, like when you are piping or doing all that things, right? So now fundamentally in FreeBSD, what you can do FreeBSD and Mac, right? Because Mac is using the FreeBSD thing, like Darwin is derived from the BSD family, right? So what you can do there is you can set on the socket that don't send the like the sig pipe when the error happens. So I think somewhere I'm doing that, like in the ePOL, I think I might be doing that. Oh, if I just see, I was doing that thing. Process event, somewhere he was setting. No, I don't remember. This also will come. I'll talk about this also. First, let's. Actually, I'm visiting this code after so many days. Like 1 month, right? More than 1 month, I think. Last was in Feb. And this is like April 13th, like 2 months. So let me just see. Yeah, not non-block, except to equal. Equal in. I should be sending somewhere. Okay, it should be in the queue. Okay, we are looking at the wrong file. It should be in the KQ. Okay, where is the thing? Where's the thing? Where's the thing, man? I forgot all this. I have to revisit them out of stream, so I understand what we are doing. Thing is, not here, not here, not here. Somewhere we are setting. Somewhere we should be setting block basically. Yeah, no sig pipe, right? Prevent sig pipe on write on a close clear. So get error instead of process signal termination. So that is what it is. Like we can do this, but on Linux we cannot do this. So it's a problem. So in the Linux, either you capture the sig pipe and ignore it. That's one way. Like like I don't know. This is like one of the recommended ways. Like you can do that. Another better option is, like what I feel better option is, instead of doing that, right? you do like set message no signal on the write or send. So thing is like this. I don't think in the write you can do, in the send you can do. On the send you can do that. Oh, where is my equal? Where is my writing that I'm doing? Wind socket, wind socket, wind socket. Accept connection, process event, handle client event. Bind socket, where the fuck is right? My god, this so I think on the write you cannot do, on the send you can do, because send is more socket specific, right? So on the send we can set message no signal, and this is applicable on both the previously when BSD and Linux. So this we can do. And yeah, so it will be e pipe. He will send some e pipe error and all, and then we can close the connection. Like, okay, this connection has been terminated from the client side. We should terminate it. So that is the thing. So this we have to. And okay, apart from this, one more thing you might be saying, right? This, what is the uh, close exec? I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, close exec or something. What is this flag? Close open exec. So thing is like this. Uh, when you fork a process, right? Like when you fork a process, what happens? All the FDs, file descriptors, they are copied into the child process also, so they are shared. So it's like this. There are two things. When how you create a new process, right? You do fork exec. So forking means you take the parent process and just fork it, right? Like the same. You don't change the image, the process image which is running. You just fork it. So it creates an independent process. So how that like how Linux implements the threads is also like that. So it's built on the process. So fundamentally, it is a process in itself, but with shared memories and that thing. So that that is there. So now, it's like this. When you fork, right, the all the file descriptors are copied. So what happens, right? Like it creates a like now another thing is, does exe also inherit? So I don't think exe should be inheriting, because we are removing the whole thing. Exe should be removing, but I'm not fully confident. We can search also, does exe inherit exec inherit file descriptors? I think it should not be, but there might be, because there are so many variations of that, right? Okay, so he's saying we do. Okay, I think one call exe, some call is there where it does not do by calling the process by default. And okay, so he's saying it does. Yeah, so that's what I was coming to. So I was wrong. So it does inherit. I think file is in the remain open in the new program, and you mark with fd exe. So this is the thing. So thing is, like, if you are running let's say shell and all this, so if we are taking the user commands and running, right, like let's say a typical shell where you are taking the user commands and executing them. So problem is, you will pass your descriptors, right? That child will get your descriptors. So we should not have this kind of thing. No, we should not be inheriting. And now I remember, is it like fork will still get it, but exec will not get it? So that also I can try actually. File descriptors with so that's why the CXCC this thing is needed. So I think FD close on exec. Okay, sorry. So it was like this. Sorry, I remembered, but yeah, again it was 2 months back, right, when I was exploring this. So it's like this. It's close on exec. Yeah, close on exec. So exec will close, not the fork. Sorry. My bad. So fork will still inherit. So your threads and process will still inherit those things. Inheritance, yeah, it does not prevent inheritance during the fork. Yeah, that's what I was talking. So thing is like this. So when exe happens, exe, exec, I don't know how to pronounce, but yeah, that time it will be removed. Yeah, all these things are there. Like we can with F control, right? Like is that how it's pronounced? That we can set after creation and all, but better put it in the socket flags only. So that's what it's saying. Yeah. So that is the thing. Right now. So that's why it's saying use clock like whenever possible, because even though we will not be doing this thing like the exec and all, but like a good practice. I feel it's a good practice. So anyways, today's stream is actually not about this because I wanted to explore WebAssembly. So this thing I think will come after a bit, will come later. We'll explore this later. Today I was planning to explore the WebAssembly. I have no WebAssembly. So let's see if we can find something. Okay, here is my thing. Okay, so let's open web-based WebAssembly. So this is the main WebAssembly page, I guess. One thing I was trying to see, like, does this WebAssembly has a GC? It has a GC. Oh, so you can enable it on demand. I think that's one that's there. Like you can enable this thing as on demand or something. Okay. Anyways, I can ask, is it an opt-in? Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. So I think it's which language you are developing it enables the GCN. Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad. So this is the thing. So what we have to do is I was just exploring. So many languages are there, right? So I was trying to see like what is the best. So I feel this is I think quite good starting point for exploration, right? Because I like the syntax. It's more of a TypeScript like, and like you can. I don't want additional burden of a language. I can go with C and all, but problem is there. I have to memory manage, and I don't like the ID support is not good, and all that thing is there, right? Like this feels so very minimalistic, and my favorite language, like one of my favorite languages, Kotlin. Kotlin is also there, but again it's in beta, and again the infrastructure is too much. Like you have to have so much of arounds to you have so much of infra. You have to have the Gradle, you have to have like big project to just run one thing. And again, like then you have to manage Kotlin code separately in a different ID, this code in a different ID, like web code in different, like it is good, but like not like starting point. And again, it's in beta. They are saying it's in beta, so I don't have issue with beta and all. But fundament, like I don't want to write Kotlin. So again, we'll explore Flutter and all. Go also I like, but Go is like I don't want to write that verbose and all. And yeah, I don't want to go in the Go. I don't like Go that much. Like Go is good when you have to write the optimized performance code, right? Go is the way. Go is the language to go with, but I don't like it. Zig is good, we can write in, but Zig again, like I don't want Zig. So they are too much verbose and too much low level kind of a thing, right? So that is the thing with them. I don't want to do that. So I think one of the language that I see and that is made is AssemblyScript, because it's made for this thing. Thus I have not explored who tried PHP. Swift, one day I have to try Swift actually. Swift seems like a good language. So fundamentally what I want to do, right, like I want to explore the syntax, like the text syntax of the assembly. So my idea is I want to not use this guy also, like I want to handwrite it. Let's see if we can handwrite it, because they are saying WebAssembly's text syntax is not that like verbose and not that tricky as like assembly. Assembly is a very tricky to write, right? Because here there will be like this is abstracted. It's abstracted language. It's not you are writing for each instruction set. You are not writing for x86. You are not writing for ARM. You are not writing for instruction set. You are writing like in abstracted language, right? So that's the thing I do want to check their text format and all. We'll explore it later. For now, we'll do how to use this WebAssembly thing. So all these tools are there. I mean, this is the first time I'm seeing this page actually. Oh, very nice. So this will be helpful, I guess. This is in what language? C, CPP and WebAssembly. Wow. I like when the tools, right, they do the, what is it called, bootstrap themselves and like that funda, like written in the same language. I like that. Anyways, we'll come to this. This is good. This blog I didn't knew. We can bookmark this. Oh, sorry. I should have bookmarked the. Okay. This was like crazy when it came, right? We made stringify more because we did some optimizations. Nice. Oh my god, don't tell me it's like this. Oh. I hate this parenthesis. Oh my god. So thing is, I was trying the closure and all, right? Oh my god, the parenthesis give me headache. I don't like the Lisp, right? Lisp family. Parenthesis gives me headache. So much nesting happens and like I just don't like it, man. Like Elixir is way better. I should complete the Elixir. I should, complete that book and do this. Write some Elixir code, good code. I was reading Elixir in action, but 50% I did and then I just left. Okay. Okay. I think we have to go through this post also. Yeah, I can see that. I can see the variances. Okay. Now I feel should I be writing by hand? I think that idea might be dropped. Okay. No problem. No problemo. Okay. We'll come to that later. Okay. Okay. So now what we want to do is we can quickly go through some TypeScript using I was looking at this but I didn't pay that much attention. Actually, like they made so much tooling around WebAssembly. I remember, right, like that one guy, I forgot who was that guy, like made the Postgres run in the web in the browser with WebAssembly itself. Like, oh man, that was like running full Postgres in WebAssembly. Grain, I don't remember the Grain language. Grain is what? I have not checked Grain actually. Is this also like a WebAssembly specific or what? Ah, show me the language syntax. Okay. Module. Okay. Basics. Okay. This is giving me the feeling of what? Basic. Visual Basic. Let dim as. Okay. Okay. What is your fun target? What you are targeting actually? What are you targeting? What you are targeting? Like, are you targeting what? Yes. Building for production, okay. Oh, so you're making a static library or what? Fully typed it and compiled and okay, I understand, but what are you targeting what? What are you targeting? I'm not understanding this. What? I think they're targeting static only, right? It's not like JVM kind of thing, no? That only I wanted to know. I don't know why they are building, like what is their premise, okay? Functional, is it functional? Okay, but why are you building this? Okay, I do not understand this. I don't want this WebAssembly. WebAssembly is like ingrained in the this thing, right? What thing? NPM ecosystem. So node ecosystem, whatever, bun, whatever, like that ecosystem, right? So should not have much headache working with it. That is the plan. I was thinking it was more like this, but then that guy showed me that stupid thing. So yeah, no, I don't know. It should be like this, no? it should be like this. Whatever. Okay. Getting started. On getting started, we have examples also building with AssemblyScript. Okay. 2026. Let's see if we can got a new project. Yeah. So let's try this thing. What do you guys say? What will do? What do I want to do? White spike. AssemblyScript. What is their extension? Yes. 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 Not getting started. Yes. Yes. Let's try. We'll configure it in the WebStorm. Also, let's see what we have in the WebStorm. I don't want common yes. I don't want all this. I don't want common yes. Why it's not giving me the what is the thing for the module? Yeah. Yes, this license I don't know actually. What is this license? Okay. Is it good? Is it a good license? Whatever, we'll come to that later. There's no website. Script description, author module, main languages. Okay. Do we want to init a git? Let's init a git. Shit. Why would you do that, man? Just init git init you have to do. So thing is like this. I'm planning to use the cloud also. We will see. Dot idea and dot we have to ds store shit also we have to move, right? What is that? Oh, let's generate. I don't know what shit you will put. That is my problem. They put too much of shit, man. Oh. Nice. node module, npm errors. This will never happen. I don't know why he's putting this. If it happens, we'll do. Oh, I understand. Later if we add, we'll do. Okay, ds file we can do. This also we can do. Npm cache. Will it happen here? Okay, this all we can later add. Doing it. So now what is saying npm install AssemblyScript. Let's do that. So this will be cloud. I think I can remove this banner also. Was installed and yeah, install. I have one question. Does npx take from this nodes folder or it's like a global thing? Okay. That is good. Correct, right? You should give me some copy option. Oh, install AssemblyScript. One thing I don't want you to do is to describe. Nice. npx yes net. Where's my terminal? npx yes init out. And stop printing my path. Why do I want to store the compiled WebAssembly files actually? I should not be, yeah, why you are doing this? I already, okay, no issues. So you want the build to be there, the build directory to be there. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Do. Don't tell me you made everything under assembly. Okay, so this is the thing. How does it work actually? There's no terminal. I have one question. Why is this guy listening from my... Why is this guy listening from my OBS? Why it's listening from my desktop? Like my Mac microphone. Can I disable it? How do I disable it? I have to add a new audio source. Okay. So I will just disable it. Still why it's picking up? See? I don't know, man. The pain to work with these guys. I remove it. Okay, I don't know why. From where this mixer is picking up the thing. I should pick from my microphone only. Anyways, it's not yet. Okay. Okay, what he's saying. Whatever saying. Whatever saying. WebAssembly VAT. Okay. Debug WebAssembly without any optimizations. That is VAT now. I don't know. Okay, release and debug it. Well, let's see, man, what it has. Okay, we'll add one by one. Let's see what changes you made. As built, debug as built, realize as built. Yes, and not this. Not this is what npx serves. Okay, npx serve. Have you added serve also? Oh, this serve is what? npx is what actually? Is it like default or something? So, not server, man. So. Yeah. Oh, this is a package, huh? Oh, Vercel serve. Oh, this is like temporary folder it will install and all. Okay. What it has done, type modules it has added. Exports dot import. Type. Okay. This I don't know. This is new to me. Okay, let's see the next file. Build is fully ignored. I don't know why he's doing this. Okay. Okay. This is like the compile and this is like the text file. Okay, WebAssembly text. Okay. Okay, what is next file? This is index.js. Okay, this is where actually test and not test strip build equal. Okay. This is the interface of assembly module. Okay. Assert equal add one to the okay. TS config include assembly. Okay. Include. Okay. Okay. Where is he creating that? Oh, so will he? So it will not just create that; it will create the release dot this thing also. Those files also he will create. Understood. Okay. So if I do right now, what should I do? Okay, first influence that. Okay. What is it? Hmm. You can use one also. Okay. Okay. What plugin do you have? Oh, it can decompile also. Nice. I'm not writing by hand. Okay, now what do you have to do? can try test. Okay, it included release.js, I think debug.js, whatever. Sometimes I don't like, man, how, what is that word? Op, how do you pronounce that? That word is there, na? Very hard to pronounce that.
Obfuscate.
Obfuscate. Very hard to pronounce word.
Obfuscate. Obfuscate.
Obfuscate. Whatever. Where was I? It's working. Let's try to run it. No. I don't really like this. Why you are exposing on the fucking LAN? Don't expose on fucking LAN. This thing should be opt-in, to be honest, not opt-out. They should be opt-in. Let's see what So is this like a WebAssembly thing, or they are like here I cannot see all that WebAssembly thing, no? Or like he included that garbage collector. This I don't know actually. Understood. So now what? That is the question. I think I need to understand a bit. So this standard library is the this AssemblyScript standard library or WebAssembly standard library? I think it's this guys. Oh no, this runtime is also his runtime, I guess, not the. But they should be using. Why he's saying garbage collection instead of its own garbage collection? It should use the WebAssembly SGC now. I think I have to read all this off stream and I can try stuff. Now I don't know what we can do. I was thinking we'll use Cloud for some programming and all, but I don't have any idea what I'm looking at. Problem is how I'm planning to use Cloud also. Like how should I be using the Cloud? I do have a project in mind. But first I want to understand this ecosystem. I think I have to go through this one time and get to understand some shit. Then we can use Cloud and all. I think we are already about to cross 1 hour. What we'll do, we'll end this time. We'll catch up later. We'll explore this later then. I'll save this session and